Calling and reaching out to sales prospects internationally can be incredibly difficult. So how exactly do you sell to prospects in other countries? Keep watching to find out more. What's going on, sales family? It's Fairhead from Sales Unveiled once again, as always, helping slash through all the misconceptions around sales, business, side hustles, and of course personal development, and giving you the practical advice that you need in your day-to-day careers. So a few weeks back, I was lucky enough to channel my own Mr. Worldwide and travel to the sunny shores of Mauritius. You can imagine how depressing it was coming back to this grey, disgusting nastiness. I mean, look at it. Absolutely grim. Either way, the whole process got me thinking about how challenging it is reaching out to prospects internationally and how much more difficult it is than reaching out to those in your own country. In the video today then, guys, I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips for reaching out to prospects internationally. As always, you're also going to want to stick around to the end of this video where I'll have a nice bonus that should definitely help those globetrotters of you. Let's jump into it, guys. 1, get pitched to. That's right, ladies and gents. We're starting with the sneaky tips. Often it can be incredibly challenging selling to a prospect in a country if you have no cultural background whatsoever to that country. One of the easiest ways then, guys, to get over this is actually just to reach out to one of your competitors within that country. By doing this and setting up a demo or something like that will actually give you a lot of insight into what the sales process looks like within that organization. It can give you some bonus tips as to what to say, what not to say, and what the general tone of voice looks like there as well. If you want to be super sneaky about it, you can actually get them to analyze the competition within their country for your competitors and get a bit more of an insight in terms of what the market is looking like. Another tip would be if you absolutely smash that like button, because it really does help out the channel. So if you're interested in more videos around sales and business, absolutely smash the subscribe button, as it really does help out the channel. 2, follow the jab, right hook mentality. Definite mouthful. Now, full hands up, this is gonna sound very stereotypical, but in this idiot anecdotal experience working in sales, I found that reaching out to prospects in different geos generally takes a little bit more time in terms of getting them to open up and be open to a conversation with a salesperson, specifically in non-English speaking countries. As such, building the relationship and then giving them content before asking for the next stage meeting or call usually works quite well. In then walks Gary Vee and his best-selling book, Jab, Right Hook. There's not another jab in there? I think that's right. The general premise of the book then is to entice conversations with valuable content and then engage them a little bit further on down the line. So for your international prospects, this could work by sending them things like ebooks, webinars, online events to make them aware of your organization. Then once the relationship has been built, you can use the right hook method to set up a further stage call. Doing this allows them to slowly get to know you as a person, slowly get to know your organization, and will definitely help improve your chances of getting those meetings in. 3, understand the sales culture of the country you're reaching out to. Every country is vastly different, so you need to understand and get a good idea of what the sales culture looks like within the country that you're reaching out to. Now, whilst getting introduced through other companies, training sessions and expensive events can definitely work, there is a better way to actually clarify and get this information. This method is significantly easier than having to faff around with third parties. Make a note then to simply call up 200 organizations within the country you want to reach out to. Now, of these 200 prospects, you might only get through to a quarter of them, so maybe about 50. But of those 50, have valuable conversations with them and make a note of things like their process, if the organizations have to go through a tender process, if your solution is already familiar with the market, if the people seem open and friendly, what the tone of voice is like, every little thing that you can think of. Take note of this information either in a spreadsheet or a document, and sooner or later, you'll actually have a quite in-depth article talking all about what the sales culture in that country looks like. Bonus time. That was a lot harder to do than it looked. Guys, thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video. And as always, what kind of Sales Unveiled video would it be if I didn't offer you a juicy bonus? Now, the vast majority of you will be reaching out internationally to your sales prospects via emails, but also most importantly, through the good old-fashioned cold call. One of the things that I struggled with then when I first started reaching out to prospects internationally was just finding the right dial code for the country. I mean, who knew that you've got to put numbers in front of the numbers that you're trying to call? Not this guy. As such, in the description box down below, I've made a note of a fantastic resource, I must say, from Warwick University that talks all around the different dial codes for the countries that you're reaching out to. It lists literally every country. Please do leave a comment down below. Let me know where you're from, and also let me know your sales approach when reaching out internationally. As always, if you're interested in more videos around sales, business, side hustles, and of course, personal development, please do leave a comment down below. Let me know about that, and absolutely consider liking and subscribing this video if you're interested in more such as this. As always, mi hombres, I'll leave you until the next one, but that's all for now. Have a good one. Bye.